Good morning, sir.
Morning. Fine. So, you got recommended in which entry and in which attempt?
Sir, I got recommended for the NDA entry, and it was my third NDA written and the first SSB attempt. And I got recommended from 22 SSB Bhopal.
So, this was your first SSB attempt.
Yes, sir.
So, how come you missed your earlier SSBs?
Sir, I haven't missed. I was unable to clear the NDA written.
Okay. You did not clear the NDA written exam. Fine. And Ankit, when did you join up with us?
Sir, it was approx 20 or 22nd September.
Okay. And what made you decide in favor of joining No Frills Academy?
Sir, actually, Sriham here told me regarding the NFA. He told that there is nothing to go for the coaching because you have to practice. When you will practice a lot, it will definitely improve your communication skills. And thereafter, I came to know about NFA and then I joined.
Okay, fine. And so, how was your journey with No Frills Academy? What all you did in the interview? What assessment you got? Then what all you did? Please explain all those things.
Yes, sir. So, sir, starting with, I was having the interview schedule with you. So after my interview, I came to know that yeah, I have good command in communication skills as the feedback given by you. And thereafter, you have checked my WAT, SRT, and TAT. So in TAT, I was facing little difficulty, so I had to improve in that. Out of 7 TAT, 3 TAT was okay, and 4 were needed for improvement. And in the WAT, you told that all fine, everything is perfect. And in SRT means only 5 to 6 were wrong. You told that you have to improve in this. So thereafter, I read your book and I have improved in the SRT, TAT. And sir, I attend in a day I used to attend 2 to 3 meetings early in the 8:30 a.m. and thereafter the 8:30 p.m. session which was conducted by Maninder sir. So it helped me a lot in communicating with them as they were highly experienced. So they taught me everything in a very well manner. So in that I practiced a lot and I didn't face any difficulty in the SSB.
Okay, good. So, the SSB part in the book you would have read in detail. What kind of misconceptions you had, or what clarity you got from reading the book and through interaction with me?
Sir, with your interaction and with the book, first thing I learned about the GD. That in GD we do not have to be speak a lot. You have mentioned about the scarce mentality and the abundance mentality. So basically, if, only we have to say about 3 to 4 points, but we do not have to continuously speak in throughout the GD. But yeah, we have to give valuable points which can create an impact on the group. And sir, thereafter, with your journey, I have talked to you multiple times. Sometimes I have the doubt in the GTO portion, ki, sir, we have online, so how I will be able to manage in the offline SSB. And thereafter, in the interview also, I learned many things. And sir, that's all.
नहीं तो थोड़ा समझाओ तो ना, तुमने बताया लर्न मेनी थिंग्स, नहीं तो क्लियर बताओ क्या क्या इंटरव्यू के बारे में क्या पता चला, जीटीओ के बारे में क्या पता चला, how you became confident, otherwise people think कि ये ऑनलाइन है नो फ्रिल्स एकेडमी वाला सिस्टम, तो इसमें जीटीओ और इंटरव्यू का कैसे तैयारी होता है?
हाँ सर, एज द इंटरव्यू तो आप लिए ही थे. एंड उसके बाद सर यू टोल्ड मी अबाउट माई दैट आई हैव टू improve in GK. I have to improve my fitness because I at that time was unable to do that much push-ups and chin-ups that you told me to improve. So in your book about the physical fitness it is mentioned, so I go through it. I worked upon it. And sir, in the SSB portion means essentially the psychological test. So sir, in the group activities we have done multiple matlab sessions. So in SSB, I didn't any worried because I was so much practice that I have that confidence that yeah, I have practiced a lot and I will be able to complete my story and write easily. Sir, in the psychological test in TAT, in all the stories I have completed very fine. And I was able to write in 10 to 12 lines in each of the TAT story. And in WAT, I was able to complete all the 60 and I didn't worry because you told me that your WAT is fine. And in the SRT, as you told me to work hard, so in SRT I learned many things. I gone through your book. You have mentioned some examples and some example schemes as it is given through. So with that, I got much help. And in the JP portion, the box system which is given in your book, I faced little difficulty in that because I was not able to write in briefly. So I followed the method which was given by Ritu ma'am. I followed her format and I was easily able to write the GP also. And since I have participated a lot in the GD and PPDT narration, so my narration was fluent. So I didn't face any difficulty in the screening process or in the GD portion. And in the lecturate also, since we have practiced a lot of lecturate topics, so all the topics were known to me, but I choose the topic which was more easy for me to speak, as we have to speak for 3 minutes. So I was confident in that also, and in this way I got help.
पर जीटीओ का ये जो पीजीटी, एचजीटी, कमांड टास्क, फाइनल ग्रुप टास्क, इसके लिए कैसे बात बनी?
Sir, for that, Maninder sir helped me on Sunday. The GTO outdoor talks are done by Maninder sir. So I used to attend that. I used to give idea. I learned many ideas from other people's that हाँ इसको ऐसे है तो और इस तरीके से भी हो सकता है. And thereafter, Maninder sir sent me a YouTube playlist. I watched all the videos of that. And sir, when I went to the SSB, in the PGT, I came to learn means how to implement the ideas, what are the different ideas. So in AJT, the group becomes smaller. So it was easy for me that हाँ अब group छोटा है, अब मैं point दे सकता हूँ, मैं implement कर सकता हूँ. So till the command tasks and the FGT, I got the clear idea of the GTO that how to perform the PGT, how to perform the AGT. एंड थोड़ा सा भी कहीं पे कुछ भी मतलब दिख रहा है, इसका मतलब ये है कि वो यूटिलाइज होगा, कुछ भी हो. सो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट कंसेप्ट कि हाँ यहाँ पे अगर कुछ है तो इसका जरूर ना कुछ यूटिलाइजेशन है. So I got that point and I implemented all the ideas, and I faced a little difficulty because it was for my first time. But yeah, I was able to do. And in the command task, the GTO grilled me because initially when I went to the command task, I got two ideas. So it was sir basically मेरे को बम डिफ्यूज करना था. एक व्हाइट कलर का पॉइंट था, वहां पे जाके मेरे को बम डालना था. तो सर द बम विच वाज फुल रेड इन कलर एंड इट हैज अ नेल स्टक टू इट. So it was only the white part. So initially when I picked up the bomb, so the GTO started telling me you have broken a rule, broken a rule. I thought that what I broken the rule. Then I see that I am holding it's the red color. So I instantly picked that nail which was of white color. So I got two ideas. So the GTO told me, okay, now give me more ideas. So came up with one more idea. So while I was sitting on the plank, I was just about to put the bomb into the diffusion. Means it was a circle portion where I have to keep the bomb. So to get it diffused. So sir, as soon as I was sitting on the plank to put it, the GTO told me, okay, gentlemen, tell me about fiscal deficit and also how India will be able to reduce its fiscal deficit. So on that time, so again I was coming back. So GTO tell me, okay, okay, you can continue your task. So I completed that. So after completing the task of the my command task, I again went to the GTO and I said that, sir, this is the definition of fiscal deficit, and these are the methods by which I can reduce the by which we can reduce the fiscal deficit of our country. So in this way, I was able to complete the command task also, and so this is how all went well in the GTO.
अच्छा, ये बताइए, you joined up with us in September. So what changes you made in your daily routine after you joined up with us, and how could you make your daily life more productive?
Sir, when I joined the No Frills Academy, when my interview was scheduled with you, you told me to improve on my productive routine. So, sir, I changed my activity. I made the to-do list every day. I planned my morning to the night. I used to go to the college, and thereafter returning from that, I used to, if there is any session, I used to attend that. Otherwise, I used to prepare for my next NDA attempts, and I used to play basketball in the evening or sometime in the morning when my college were off. And I started reading your book, by which I have gained a lot more knowledge. And I attended the session. I got the feedback. I worked upon the feedback, and thereafter, with the feedbacks, I came to know, yeah, these are my shortcomings, and I have to work. You also told me to work upon my GK and current affairs. So for that, also I started reading newspapers, and thereafter, I followed many YouTube videos for the current affairs or the GK portion.
और आपका जो ग्रुप बना था वहां पर जाके एसएसबी में जीटीओ वाला, उसमें हाउ मेनी मेंबर्स वर देयर?
So 10 members.
10 थे. तो उसमें कितने रिपीटर्स थे, कितने कोचिंग वाले थे?
सर कोचिंग का तो आई गेस दैट एवरीबडी हैज डन कोचिंग ऑफलाइन and repeater four or five to them were the repeaters and 4 to 5 previously recommended.
अच्छा, प्रीवियसली रिकमेंडेड भी थे 4-5?
Yes sir.
अच्छा अच्छा। तो जो थे ये, वो लोगों की क्या बातचीत थी बैरक में, क्या बातचीत चलती थी कि कौन सी कोचिंग का सिस्टम बढ़िया है, कहाँ पे जीटीओ की एक्सपर्टीज बढ़िया है, क्या गांठे मारना इंपॉर्टेंट है, व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स दे वर टॉकिंग?
Sir, one thing I forgot to tell you that the recommended candidates were in the other groups, and in total there were 4 to 5 repeaters and 4 to 5 previously recommended. In our group there was only one repeater. It was his fifth attempt. So he was the only one who didn't do any coaching, and all the others were went through any coaching. So he told me कि see every time I come up with the ideas but I am unable to implement it. And in the offline they told कि ऐसे नोट बांधो वैसे नोट बांधो. If you follow, the GTO will be able to catch you that yes you are a coach candidate. And since I was new, I don't have any idea कि मतलब कैसे नोट बांधना है कैसे क्या करना है. So I was completely new with all the process. So he told कि उतना टेंशन मत ले, वो भी कोचिंग लेके आया, GTO को भी पता है कि हाँ तुम पोस्ट कैंडिडेट हो. So I knew कि हाँ ठीक है मेरे पास तो फ्रेश आइडिया, I will implement it what I will do. So when I went through my the GTO portion, so not I was not getting in the PGT any idea or not I was able to implement those. But जैसे ही ग्रुप हमारा एचजीटी में हुआ, हमारा ग्रुप हाफ हुआ, I went in front of the plank and I was started implementing it. Although I faced difficulty in the knot and there was one candidate who was means highly coached. So he told कि okay ये डंडा है इसको ऐसे मतलब रस्सी को ऐसे ऐसे coil कर दो यहाँ से आइडिया निकल जाएगा. Where he started showing his skills like he was tying knots in very different manner which was very time consuming. So I thought ki okay you are doing well but the GTO has noticed that yeah you are a coach candidate and you are implementing the same coach ideas. But in my case I was not I was doing what was coming to mind. I did and I completed the task.
तो ओवरऑल इन द जीटीओ सीरीज पोस्ट कैंडिडेट या रिपीटर का क्या आपको लगा, एडवांटेज है नहीं है?
Sir, I feel that the repeater gets more means grilled because I have seen one of the repeater called me in his command task. So, sir, his that command task was very difficult. Means instead I was standing back, I could also I was not able to get a single idea. So I think that it is difficult for the repeaters, or maybe he had performed very well in the PGT as he was giving ideas. So the GTO might have understood that yeah his PGT is good, so let him give a hard task in the command task. So that thing I learned from the repeater that yeah if you perform well in the PGT, so your command task will be difficult. It means that you have performed very well. But in my case, I don't think that my command task was that much difficult as compared to him. So sir, I think that repeater gets disadvantage in the GTO or they have performed well in the PGT.
ओके ओके, वेरी वेरी फाइन। अच्छा, so what were the major highlights of your experience? You got selected in the first go, तो क्या क्या है, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रीनिंग टू साइकोलॉजी टू जीटीओ टू इंटरव्यू, क्या मेजर मेजर पॉइंट्स हैं जो अब कोई दोस्त अगर आपसे पूछे ना कि क्या क्या थी यार, मैं मतलब नुक्से वाले पॉइंट क्या थे, तो वो क्या है बताइए थोड़ा।
So sir, initially starting with the screening, so OR is very important. At least out of 50, you have to score more than 40. So sir, in my screening OR, I was easily able to solve more than 45 questions in both the OR sets. So sir, it was thereafter it was followed by the PPDT. So our PPDT was very clear picture कि वो एक एक्सीडेंट का सीन है और एक गाड़ी जो है वो जाके ट्री में टकराया है और 4-5 आदमी खड़े हैं बगल में. So after the writing portion and the narration, so as soon as our writing materials ended, I went outside and I came to know that yeah, everybody has written on the accident story only. So a thing that I noticed was कि many of them has wrote the tree as a vehicle, but it was not. So I believe that you have to watch the in the 30 second you have to watch the PPT the picture very carefully because it was a tree and many of them wrote it as a vehicle. So there they had made a mistake. So one thing that in the 30 second, please note all the important things that is given in the picture. You have to analyze it and then you have to write the story. And so thereafter in my narration, since I practice a lot in the NFA groups, so I was very easily and I was very confident. So it was one of my best narration that I gave there. In the JD sir, fish market went as it always gets. So the officers divided our groups into two parts in 7-7. In that also, when the group divided, I was easily able to give the points, but I was not narrated for the common group story. So the individual narrated instead of narrating the group story, he narrated his story only. So I think there he made a mistake, but although he got stranded because I think his narration was okay. So in the screening, I didn't face any difficulty as I scored well in the OR. My picture perception was also okay. My narration was also okay, and my GD was also okay. So I was easily went through the screening portion. Now, after the day two, that is the psychological test. So in TAT, as I told earlier, that I have practiced much in the PPDT portion that is conducted by the groups. So I was easily right to all the 12 TAT stories. And in the WAT, I got confirmed from sir that yeah, your WAT is okay. So easily I was able to complete 60 out of 60. In the SRT, I faced a little difficulty. As sir has also told me to improve, I tried to improve. But I was only able to complete 52 out of 60. So initially, means I when the psychological sir came and he told that okay, only you have now 5 minutes. So I write in so brief as means as brief as I could. So at that 5 minutes, I was matlab, easily able to complete 12 to 13. So in this way, I was able to do 50 SRTs. But when I came out, I heard people doing 30, 35. So I was confident, yeah, I have done more than them. And I know that my means I have written in very briefly manner and very matlab, all I have inserted all the fact that could be given. So I was sure that okay, I have went through SRT very well. So now last was the SDT. So SDT was also confirmed by sir. I wrote the same SDT. I was earlier prepared for the same. I wrote the same as sir told me. So I wrote the same as SDT. So in this way, I was easily able to I was confident that yeah, my psychological portion has went very well. Now coming to the day three, it was with GTO and the interview. So sir, in GTO was going as per in the first day we had our GD. So as fees market was making, but I got the chance to speak, and also other candidate gave me the chance. He has chess number, and my chess number was 4. So they said me, okay, chess number, now you can speak, you have valid points. So what happened every time the fees market was being made. So the GTO told us, okay, gentlemen, keep silence. I will not recommend any of you if you will make the fish market situation. So he told fourth time, four means he told that the same thing for the more than 4 times. So as soon as he told the same thing and he's tell start, now you can start. So I was the first one to initiate. As soon as the GTO says that okay, gentlemen, now you can start and don't make fish market. So I used to speak. So in this way, I was easily able to get the gaps, and since everyone was silent at that moment, so I was easily able to complete without any hurdle. So my GD went well, and in the lecturate, my topic was is population is a boon or a bane. So in that, the GTO told means my other candidates told me that yeah, your content was okay, you delivered well, but the only thing that you faced was you speak very fastly. So instead speaking fastly, what you can do, you can speak slowly. So I thought that okay, I think that my lecture was not well, but it's okay. I delivered what I could. Thereafter, sir, coming to the individual obstacle, I was the one who completed the most. I did 14 individual obstacle, out of which 4 I repeated. Made mistake. The GTO told that you have to repeat only when you are confident that you have completed all the tasks very carefully. So sir, in the Tarzan swing, मतलब जब रस्सी को पकड़ के कूदना होता है और वो ओ का आवाज करना होता है, तो सर फर्स्ट टाइम पे मैं वो करना भूल गया। फिर जब मैं दूसरे टाइम पे गया, तो मैं वो जो लाइन होता है लाइन के पीछे ही आके रुक गया। तो फिर मैं थर्ड टाइम इसको रिपीट किया। तो टार्जन स्विंग को मैं 3 बार किया, उसके बाद देर आफ्टर देन अगेन आई रिपीटेड 4 अदर ऑब्स्टेकल्स that the tiger leap which had the highest marks. And when the GTO was giving us the briefing regarding the individual obstacle, at that time as I knew that ये होता है, and I knew the marks of that. So at that time, what I did was I analyzed ki how should I plan my journey to all the individual obstacles so that I can repeat the most. So I made the plan ki okay, I will do this one first, I will do this one second, and in this way I will easily able to come to my 10th. And I will after completing my 10th obstacle, I will repeat the 10th again so that I get more marks. So I repeated the individual obstacle which has more marks, and in this way I was able to complete 14 individual obstacles, and it was the highest in our group. And sir, thereafter I had my interview scheduled, so I went to the lines by 11 a.m. Our GTO task was done, and I have to report for my interview at 1:15 p.m. So thereafter, I went for my interview. In interview, everything was well, and it is my best interview. I was easily able to answer all the question he asked. Initially, he started with my information, my place. Then he asked me about my family details, and then he asked me tell me about three international news and three national news. Then he told me to discuss one of it in a very comprehensive manner. So I discussed it. I made some mistake in my interview. He asked questions related to my core subject. Since I belong to a commerce background, so he asked me a question related to economics. So he asked me regarding inflation, deflation, and negative inflation. So I was easily able to give all the answers, and I told sir negative inflation is similar to deflation. So he asked me that, okay, tell me which are the countries which are facing the issues of negative inflation. So sir, in that I told ki sir Pakistan. So that was a mistake that I made, and then I told sir ki then sir told me no, it's not. Tell me some other countries. So I told sorry sir, I don't know. So there I realized that don't tell lie if you don't know the knowledge. Simply say sir sorry sir, I don't know. So thereafter he asked me that which regiment you are willing to join. Then I told sir armored. So he asked me question related to tanks, which I was fully prepared. So he asked me a question as I wanted him to ask. So he asked, and I was easily able to answer all the questions. And that's well went very well with my interview. Now coming to my day four, again the GTO. So in the PGT HGT, I have already explained everything. And in the sir snake race, one thing I noticed that everybody who coach candidate, they told me that see in snake race, group obstacle race, nobody will notice you. The GTO just do for the sake of doing. But I have a completely different opinion. I thought that it's the part of SSB, so I think that it will be get assessed. So I helped my group as much as possible. Since my height is 6 foot, so in the 6 feet wall or the 8 foot wall, I was pushing the people from the down. So it helps them to climb the wall. And thereafter, when the GTO told us that your group has broken the rule, I was the first one. When he told that, okay, gentlemen, now your group has broken the rule. Please repeat the task. So I was the first one who always went to repeat the task. So in every time the GTO stopped us for 3 times, and I was the first one to go and repeat the task. And in this way, our group become the first one to complete the group obstacle. So our group was first in that case. And in the sir, PGT, HGT, I told that in the PGT I got a little idea, and in HGT it got more clear. And in this way, I was easily able to prepare the command tasks and the HGT.
Okay, very very fine. तो जो था फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट था, और आपको लगा ये एक्सपीरियंस लोग हैं, कोचिंग वोचिंग लिए हुए हैं, रिपीटर्स हैं, तो कुछ कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी नहीं लगी थी जाके शुरू में?
नो सर, मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंस का कोई कमी नहीं लगा. द रीजन बीइंग कि सर आई हैव अटेंड मींस इतना सेशन आई अटेंडेड इन एनएफए ग्रुप्स ना, कि आई वाज फुल कॉन्फिडेंट दैट या आई विल बी इजीली गेट रिकमेंडेड, और आई विल इवन इन द स्क्रीनिंग पोर्शन आल्सो आई वाज कॉन्फिडेंट दैट आई विल गेट स्क्रीन्ड इन बिकॉज माय narration is well. And in the OIR also I practice a lot. But that the coach candidates that told me that yeah, you should not have do this, you should do this. So I didn't listen to them because in the groups there are many individuals who are already recommended and who have more experience and who are repeaters. So they gave me more clear idea कि हाँ यहाँ पे तुमको ये करना है, यहाँ पे ये. So I was confident in that and I did what I should do.
तो आपको ये लगा कि ये इन सम ऑफ द ग्रुप एक्टिविटीज लाइक पीपीडीटी का डिस्कशन and the GDs, lecturate and such like things, you felt that you were more comfortable than even the course candidate and the repeaters?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because I have attended more session. Sir, in the means the coaching, you go for 14 days, and what you do after that, it's important. So after 14 days, if you are not communicating and not participating in the GT, so you will not get comfortable in the same in the SSB also. But since the I have also attended means on 28th no, on 29th December my SSB was scheduled. So on 28th also I attended the Maninder sir sessions. Although I didn't participated, but I listened to all what others said and what are the stories and how they narrated in the JT. So being in continuous touch with the NFA groups and attending the session helped me a lot throughout my journey.
Okay, very, very fine. So, what are your two, three important tips for NFA students and aspirants who would be going for SSB?
Sir, first I think that about the abundance mentality and the scarce mentality. In the GD portion, don't speak for the sake of speaking. When you get the chance, speak and speak something that creates an impact on the group. You did not have to participate multiple times, but a few times which have high impact on the group because the GTO is watching everything. If you are speaking in a parallel speaking means where others people are also speaking, so your point will not get heard by anyone, not even the GTO. So try to speak good points when you have. And secondly, sir, in the screening portion, I believe the OR and narration is very important. So I think for OR you can practice. All the materials are available. You can get it in the internet very easily, or you can also purchase the book. And sir, talking about the narration, so narration is nothing but you have to practice a lot. And to improve your picture perception, you have to practice. So I think that with NFA groups and the session which are conducted and with continuous participation, you can improve your perception as well as your communication skills, which is required in the JD and in the narration. So initially, I was also having the problem in my perception and communication skills. But with participation, everything went well, and I got confidence from the groups that yeah, now I'm confident that yeah, I will be easily able to convey my thoughts and will be easily able to participate in the JD. And sir, when the and one more thing I forgot to tell you that sir, when there was my first session in the 6 p.m. session, it was with Anurag sir. So I gave a lecture topic. It was about terrorism. So he told me that you have delivered such a fantastic lecturate on, and also you are a fresher and also for the NDA entry. So I think that you deserve a recommendation. So on that day also I got so much motivated ki हाँ, now I have improved a lot. My communication skills is also improving. So sir, by this through all this journey, I learned that yeah, practice is something that will make you in.
What is your advice for physical fitness to our students and the aspirants in general?
Sir, in general, I believe that you must participate in a team as it will improve your coordination skills with the team members. So you should participate in any sports, whether it's football, basketball, cricket, anything else. But for building stamina or you have to improve your muscle power, you have to either do push-ups, chin-ups, or you have to run. So for physical fitness, earlier I used to not able to do push-ups and chin-ups. Sir told me that your physical fitness is poor, but I told sir, I play basketball. So sir told me that these two are different things. Muscle building, stamina, and playing is something different. So for muscle building, you have to engage in doing push-ups, chin-ups. So it will not come by playing any sports. So these two are different things. Sports is for your, you can improve your stamina by sports, but to improve your muscle power, you have to do push-ups, chin-ups. That's it.
So you advise people that they should do push-ups, chin-ups and all, only then they will reach the level.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ankit, thanks a lot for sharing your experience and congratulations. You have done yourself proud and No Frills Academy proud, as well as your family. So, wish you good luck and remain in touch with us. Now you are open to questions from others. Please go ahead, ask your questions.